Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about something that quietly affects millions of people after the age of 50. And yet most people completely misunderstand it. You wake up in the morning, your knees feel stiff, your fingers don't move the way they used to, your back feels tight and heavy. And you tell yourself it is just age catching up. But what if I told you that this pain is not simply because you're getting older? What if the real cause is something most people never even think about? And what if fixing it is much simpler than you've been told? Imagine this: you meet two people both in their late 50s. One struggles to get out of a chair, while the other walks freely, climbs stairs, even enjoys light exercise without pain. So what is the difference? Is it luck, genetics, or something deeper? The truth is your joints are not designed to fail. Just because of time, something is changing inside your body slowly, quietly. And that change is what creates pain, stiffness, and inflammation. And if you understand this change, you can start reversing the damage instead of just managing the symptoms. Now, let me tell you a short story. There was a man who spent most of his life working a desk job. He rarely paid attention to his body. His meals were quick as sleep, was irregular, and movement was minimal. When he crossed 50, his knees started hurting. He blamed his age, then his shoulders joined, and then his lower back painkillers became part of his daily routine. But nothing really improved until one day he discovered something unexpected. His problem was not just wear and tear, it was a deeper internal imbalance. And when he started correcting that, his pain slowly faded away. Now, this is where things start to get interesting, because most people believe joint pain is caused by bones rubbing together or cartilage wearing out, but that is only part of the story, and often not even the main part. Your joints are living structures. They depend on a constant supply of nutrients, proper lubrication, and a balanced internal environment. And when that balance is disturbed, pain begins. The real cause in many cases is chronic low-grade inflammation. This is not the kind of inflammation you see with visible injury. This is silent inflammation that builds up over years. It comes from poor diet, lack of movement, stress, and even dehydration. Your body starts producing inflammatory chemicals that slowly damage joint tissues, reduce lubrication, and make movement painful and stiff. Another hidden cause is the loss of collagen. Collagen is like the cushion and glue that holds your joints together. After 50, your body produces less of it naturally. And if your nutrition is not supporting collagen production, your joints start losing their shock-absorbing ability. This leads to stiffness, cracking sounds, and discomfort during simple movements. Now, here is something most people completely ignore: circulation. Your joints do not have a direct blood supply. Like muscles, they rely on movement to get nutrients in and waste out. When you sit for long hours or avoid movement because of pain, you create a cycle. Less movement means less nourishment, and more stiffness means more pain, and even less movement. And this cycle keeps getting worse over time. Then there is uric acid and toxin buildup. Your body naturally produces waste products. But when your diet is high in processed food, sugar, and certain proteins, or when your kidneys are not functioning optimally, these toxins start accumulating around joints, causing inflammation and sharp pain, especially in knees, ankles, and fingers. And many people never realize this connection. They just keep treating the pain instead of addressing the root cause. And let's not forget about muscle weakness. Your joints do not work alone. They depend on surrounding muscles for support. After 50, muscle mass naturally declines if you are not actively maintaining it. Weak muscles put extra pressure on joints, leading to faster wear and more pain. So now you see, joint pain is not just about aging. It is about inflammation, poor circulation, collagen loss, toxin buildup, and muscle weakness all working together. And the good news is these are things you can influence. Now you might be wondering if these are the real causes, and why do most treatments only focus on temporary relief? Painkillers reduce inflammation for a short time, but they do not fix the underlying imbalance. And over time, they can even cause side effects. Joint creams provide surface relief, but do not reach the deeper tissue. Supplements can help, but only if your body is able to absorb and use them properly. So what actually works? How do you break this cycle and start healing your joints naturally? This is where things become simple but powerful. The first step is reducing inflammation from within. Start by cleaning your diet. Reduce processed food, sugar, and excessive red meat. Increase natural anti-inflammatory foods like vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats. Drink more water than you think you need, because hydration directly affects joint lubrication. The second step is gentle, consistent movement, not intense workouts, not painful exercises, just simple daily movement. Walking, stretching, light mobility exercises. This helps improve circulation and brings nutrients into your joints. Remember, movement is medicine for your joints. The third step is supporting collagen production. Your body needs vitamin C, protein, and certain minerals to build collagen. Foods like citrus fruits, leafy greens, eggs, and bone broth can support this process naturally. The fourth step is improving muscle strength. Even basic bodyweight exercises can make a huge difference. Stronger muscles reduce pressure on joints and improve stability. You do not need a gym, you just need consistency. The fifth step is managing stress. This might sound unrelated, but chronic stress increases inflammation in your body. Simple. Breathing exercises, better sleep, and taking time to relax can actually reduce joint pain over time. And finally, listen to your body. Do not ignore early signs of stiffness or discomfort. Your body is always sending signals. The earlier you respond, the easier it is to reverse the damage. Now, let's come back to that man from earlier. When he understood these principles, he did not rely on quick fixes. He slowly changed his habits. He improved his diet, started moving more, supported his body with the right nutrients, and managed stress. Within a few months, his pain reduced, his movement improved, and he felt in control of his body again. And this is something you can do too, no matter your age, no matter how long you have. Now, let's turn everything into something real, something you can actually follow in your daily life. Because understanding the problem is powerful, but action is what changes your body. And the good news is you do not need complicated routines, expensive treatments, or extreme changes. What you need is a simple system that works with your body, not against it. Start with your morning, because how you begin your day sets the tone for your joints. When you wake up, do not rush out of bed. Give your body 1 or 2 minutes. Gently move your fingers, rotate your ankles, stretch your arms slowly. This wakes up your joints and improves circulation. Before you even stand up, then drink a glass of water. Your body becomes dehydrated overnight, and your joints need fluid to stay lubricated. This one habit alone can reduce morning stiffness over time. Now, as you move into your day, focus on gentle, consistent movement, not intensity, not speed, just consistency. A simple 10 to 15-minute walk can do more for your joints than an intense workout. Done once a week, walking helps circulate synovial fluid inside your joints, bringing nutrients in and flushing waste out. If walking feels difficult, start slow. Even 5 minutes matters. The key is to break the pattern of stillness that causes stiffness. Next comes food, and this is where real transformation begins. Instead of thinking about strict diets, think about reducing inflammation. Every meal you eat is either helping your joints or hurting them. Try to build your plate with natural foods, vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, and clean protein. Reduce packaged food, sugar, and excessive fried items. These create internal inflammation that directly affects your joints. And here is something simple but powerful. Add 1 anti-inflammatory food daily. Could be a handful of nuts, some leafy greens, or a piece of fruit. This small habit builds over time and starts shifting your internal environment. Now let's talk about strength, because your joints need support, and that support comes from muscles. You do not need a gym. You do not need heavy weights. Even basic movements done at home can strengthen your body. Chair stands, wall, push movements, gentle leg raises. These exercises improve stability and reduce pressure on your joints. The goal is not to exhaust yourself. The goal is to wake up your muscles and remind them to do their job. When muscles become active, your joints feel lighter, more stable, and less painful. Another key step is supporting your body's natural repair system, and this comes down to nutrients and rest. Your body needs the right building blocks to repair joint tissues. Focus on foods that support collagen production, like citrus fruits, eggs, and natural broths. And do not underestimate sleep. This is when your body heals. Aim for consistent sleep timing. Create a calm environment before bed and allow your body the time it needs to repair what was stressed during the day. Now, here is something most people ignore, but it can change everything. Stress control. When your mind is constantly under pressure, your body stays in a state of tension. This increases inflammation and tightens muscles around your joints, making pain worse. Take a few minutes each day to slow down, breathe deeply, sit quietly, or just step away from noise. This is not a luxury. This is part of your healing process. And now, let's break the cycle that we talked about earlier, the pain stiffness cycle. The only way to break it is to gently move, even when you do not feel like it, not aggressively, not forcefully, but consistently. Every small movement tells your body it is safe to stay active, and over time this reduces fear, reduces stiffness, and restores confidence in your movement. Here is a simple daily routine. You can follow: wake up, stretch, lightly drink water, take a short walk, eat clean, balanced meals, include 1 anti-inflammatory food, do a few minutes of strength movement, stay hydrated throughout the day, reduce long sitting periods, and end your day with relaxation and proper sleep. It may sound simple, but simplicity is what makes it sustainable, and sustainability is what creates real results. Now imagine yourself a few weeks from now. You wake up and your body feels lighter you move. With less effort, your joints feel more flexible, and the constant discomfort that once bothered you starts fading. This is not a quick fix. This is a gradual return to how your body is meant to function: strong, mobile, and resilient. And here's the truth that most people never realize: your body is always trying to heal. It is not working against you. It is waiting for the right conditions. Once you start giving it hydration, movement, proper nutrition, rest, and calmness, it begins to repair itself step by step, day by day. So instead of fearing joint pain after 50, start seeing it as a signal, a message from your body asking for change. And now you know exactly what that change looks like. You do not need to follow everything perfectly. You just need to start and stay consistent. Because small daily actions create powerful long-term results. Make a decision today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, take control of your movement, your habits, and your health. Because the way you live now will decide how freely you move in the years ahead. And that freedom is worth everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for investing your time in understanding your body. And if this helped you even a little, share it with someone who needs it. And I will see you in the next video.